6-year-old with a partial right lower extremity amputation from a farm accident. He is barely conscious and quote-unquote going into shock.
All right, you have your scenario. Let's go. Grab your cheat sheets. Always remember, red goes to the head and head to the heel. In this case, you can see this little one is in the blue zone. Now to Scott for your quick tip.
So when you've got a kid with a partial amputation, and amputations, remember, come in two flavors, and that's called it's ripped all the way off, or it's not ripped all the way off. And people are so excited because you'll have a partial amputation. And they're excited because it's, quote, hanging on by a thread. However, if you're hanging on by a thread, can you die? And the answer is absolutely yes. And the rationale being is that if you have your arm or your leg completely ripped off, your body doesn't want to die. And in its attempts not to die, it is going to clot off, clamp down, shrink up, do everything you can to keep your body from bleeding out. If, however, you're hanging on by a thread, whereas the arteries and the veins cannot effectively clot off, clamp down, shrink up, you very well might die. When it comes to amputations, it's actually better in many cases to have it completely removed. Because if you're hanging on by a thread, unless you can very quickly apply a tourniquet, and yes, that applies to children as well, if you're hanging on by a thread, if you don't stop the bleed, you very quickly might be dead.